Well, a very good evening to you, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are joining us from, and you are warmly welcome to the Power Impact Series, proudly brought to you by the African Season Speakers Network, where we bring speakers from all over the world to share with us and also to become part and kind of influence the next generation of Africans and also people in different fields. Last week was a tough one. This week is going to be another tough one because we are still in the month for celebrating cybersecurity awareness. And what we want to do on the show is to bring people in this area to talk to us about cybersecurity. What is our cybersecurity stand? What is our cybersecurity status? So that's what we're going to do. So today we have in our studio someone we're going to love to listen to over and over again. But then before I do that, you know what we do always? We want to take our first break. And right after the break, I'm going to do the introduction of our guests for today. So stick around, don't go anywhere. Get your questions ready. And when you come back, let us feel your vibe in the chat area. Let us know where you're joining us from. Let's know your name. And hey, what are some of your expectations for today? My name is Ambassador Benjamin Oswansa, and it's always a pleasure having you here on the Power Impact Series. Stick around, don't go anywhere. I will be right back.
Need a spark to kickstart your innovation? Looking for thoughts and talks to get things moving? Wondering how to navigate a future full of change and uncertainty with the eye-opening stories of digital?
Yeah. We are back here. Yeah. Back to the Power Impact Series. Sure. So today is going to be some wonderful time. Yeah. Were you here last week? Let me hear you. Let's have some vibe in here about what you took home last week. And then we give you what we have this week. All right. So let's go straight to our guest for today. Our guest we have in the studio today is a cybersecurity awareness coach. Yeah. So in Awareness Month, we have a coach in here for us, a cybersecurity awareness coach. Our guest is also a cloud enthusiast. Yeah, love stuff about cloud computing and all the technologies about cloud stuff. Yeah. Our guest also is a mentor. Ladies and gentlemen, our guests also have had some background in agriculture. So blending, I'm sure you're asking yourself, how does this work? Yeah, we're going to ask our guests about all these things when we bring our guests on the screen. So ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time, coming onto the Power Impact Series is no other person than, with a round of applause, let's invite Racheal Popoola. Whoops. Hello, Racheal. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Wow, you're fine. Thank you. We are also fine. It's good to have you here on the Power Impact Series for the very first time. Yes. Cybersecurity awareness coach. What is this about? What do you do? Cloud enthusiast and mentor. Tell us a little about yourself. Let's know who Racheal is.
Thank you so much for the nice introduction before. People will be wondering how agriculture is related to cybersecurity. Well, some years back, I never thought I would be doing anything related to IT.
Mm.
So, here is how I transitioned. I offered BSc agriculture at KNUST in Kumasi. I'm from Kumasi, by the way, from Askari Municipal. So after I came to Tema right now, I had this job where I did some little IT. It had to require some IT job, IT techniques, skills I needed. So
Right.
I started from there, then developed the interest. But I was a bit scared because we all know in IT, they'll be like, it's not really a woman's job. Yeah, it's male dominated. It's still male dominated. That's why we need more females like myself in
Hmm.
IT to be inspired. If someone is out there, I hope you are inspired by my story today. So a year today, a year today still, I wasn't um so much enthusiastic about cloud security. But this year,
Hmm.
yes, be surprised. This year, I started cybersecurity with Cyber Safe Foundation.
Okay.
And as I'm speaking now, I'm a graduate of
Okay.
cybersecurity
Hmm.
and cloud computing. Cybersecurity is basically keeping digital devices safe. That's all what I do. So I try to create awareness around that area a lot of times on my LinkedIn profile. I'm sure
Okay.
Mr. Benjamin, you could admit it that. And then I preferred cloud because it's something that just I think relates to me more. I like
Hmm.
cloud
Hmm.
computing a lot. I think it's
Okay.
futuristic and it's understanding. It's challenging, but it can be done.
So somebody
So
want to
this
ask
is how I
what is cloud computing? I mean, is it that they're having some servers in the clouds, or are they having some kind of computers in the clouds? What is cloud computing that you're talking about? You are an enthusiast about cloud computing. What is cloud computing? Yes.
okay. Cloud computing is basically managing all your related data in the cloud. It's managing everything in the cloud. It's almost like using another PC but in the cloud. And
Okay.
in the cloud, it's not something big. It's almost like somebody's PC is somewhere and you are
Okay.
using um, some features of that PC, but you
Oh,
cannot
okay.
see the PC right in front of you. That's everything about cloud. Cloud is not something too complicated like we make it seem. It can be easy as your laptop sitting right in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
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 that's
the,
about cloud computing.
the fact that, I mean, your computer is sitting on your desk, and then I am trying to access it from wherever I am with the data that is stored on it, can be termed as a cloud kind of system.
Yes, it can. It's virtualization. So with my PC right now that I have here, I'm using operating system. But with a technology like virtualization, you can have Linux, you can have Ubuntu, you can have Unix, all on the same system I'm using on Windows. Choose something called hypervisor. I don't want to go too technical, but cloud is just cloud. It's beautiful. It's just interesting.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, because we need to understand it so that, hey, those of us who want to get into this field will not feel, I mean, banging our
No, it's not
heads around, and
complicated.
then because that's it. I was just waiting before someone comes into the chat area and say, what is cloud computing you've been talking about? We don't know about it. And then, I mean, I had a chat with someone some time back, and he was saying cloud computing, is it that we have some servers sitting in the cumulus clouds, or or what are you talking about? So, it is always
It's
good when you come in with the
Yeah,
explanations to
it's
some of these
basically
things.
being able to access another device.
Right,
That
right,
is it.
right.
Another PC. That is
All
it.
right,
That's all about cloud. Yeah.
right,
So
right.
with my transitioning from cybersecurity, I it was a bit difficult for me. Let me be honest about this. In the beginning, it was a bit difficult navigating. I had no IT background. What was I going to
So
do?
where were you from before you started this journey of getting into cybersecurity? I'm sure you were in a different field. Which field were you before coming to
Yes,
cybersecurity?
I had a job. I was doing like a project management job.
Okay,
I
okay,
was into so it was all about report writing, documentations,
okay,
time management, and
okay.
other soft skills There are
Right.
technical skills with that one, but more of the soft skills.
Right.
But with the
Right.
cybersecurity, when I entered into a boot camp called Cyber Safe Foundation, I had to keep up par with people also who had tech background. There were a lot of females who were all doing computer science. Some were graduates,
Okay.
some had masters, and me without IT. I wanted to. I had to level up to their standard to be able to
Okay.
keep at par with the journey. And surprisingly, I made it through with a good grade, a very good one. So,
Well, you need to keep apart with them. We want to know the apart. Was it that they were technically good, that you were not a technical person, so you had to learn coding or you had to learn all those things together, or you had a different approach to getting up to the level which they are because they might have started way before you started?
oh yes, when I said I had to keep at par with them, I meant I had to do extra studies.
Okay.
They
Okay.
weren't going to wait for you, and they weren't going to also like they were trying to keep us involved, but we
Okay.
also had to challenge ourselves.
Right.
So we had to make use of resources. We had
Mm-hmm.
to research about resources that we could use to understand some things. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I was able to navigate my way through this institution. To be
Okay.
honest, I had to learn. I had to keep learning, keep reading to understand some some things because I was passionate about it. I had
Right.
I had made it a point to finish this course no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So I was
Mm-hmm.
reading. I was reading. And this brought something in me to help people like myself who had no IT background, who were from
Okay.
different fields to
Right.
also get the help I didn't get. That's how
Right.
I brought about my mentorship program. That's Click Safe Consult. I mentor individuals. Majority of them are with no IT skills. They are with
Okay.
no IT background. They are from completely different skills coming together. So the resources that help me, I try to transfer it to them to help each and every one of them, like help themselves. They should team up, and then if you don't understand this, you come back to me. I help you with the knowledge I have, and even if um there's something I need to also help you with, maybe I reach out to my own mentors too,
All right.
and
Those will
then
help
I get
you.
it for them too as well.
All right. So what of people that want to now, like yourself, as you are mentoring people that you want to come into the field? I mean, they have no idea about anything in cyber related. I mean, they are not technical people. I mean, but they just love technical things. They love IT things, technological things. They love playing with gadgets. They love playing with stuff, and they want to veer into this field or this sector. How does your mentoring, organization help such people?
Okay, so I'd say from the institutions I've been into, boot
Right.
camps, there are a lot of resources we get. There are a
Right.
lot of informations we get at first hand. Let's say
Right.
a boot camp can come up saying they want to sponsor some students for some free cybersecurity courses for certifications to prepare them for
Right.
their final certifications. So with that, I organize my mentees, the people I know,
Okay.
to maybe
Okay. To
apply
come
to
on board.
such. Yes. And
Okay.
this gives them a broader network to reach out
Right.
to other new individuals. So
Okay.
that's how I do it. But also, I also research. I help them research about first-hand informations, which institutions have affordable courses they can source for. Let's say like Try Hack Me. It's a very good tool that helped me, but you have to pay. though
Right.
it's not expensive too,
Right.
but
Right.
it has to do with something to be able to access some of their rooms. All these
Okay.
are how I help my mentees
Good.
transition into cybersecurity.
Right. So the try hack means it like the program that you avail yourself for hackers to hack you, or what is it about?
No, Try Hack Me is like a platform where you can try your hacking skills. They teach you actually.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
they teach
Okay.
you, but
Okay.
it's in a safe environment. You don't go and
Right.
hack somebody's organization. It won't allow you. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I would say you are limited, but it's more
Mhm.
secured way. And
Right.
they have VPNs connecting to the Wi-Fi. Everything is secured with
All right.
TryHackMe. So that's why I recommend it to other people as well.
Do you see women? Do you see more women getting into the cybersecurity field, or you feel that because it's more like a male-dominated area, so more females are shunning away from it? Do you think more women will get into this field going forward?
I think my mentorship was basically to help women. That was the initial goal. But
Right.
later I realized if I keep it to that, then there'll be a problem because I was getting more of the vibe, the goal to learn to come into cybersecurity from the males, and they are the ones who are
Okay.
able to consistently um be there to study. They are always asking for resources. But for the females, this is what I've realized. I've realized even if a female reaches out to you that they are interested in cybersecurity, without motivations or without support from
Mhm,
somewhere,
mhm, mhm.
they they lag back behind a little bit. They tend to fall back a bit. And even with this organization I completed with, though majority of us were females, but a lot of us also dropped out because they couldn't keep up with it. I
So
think
is it
it has to do with I think it has to do with time management too as well.
okay? Okay.
Yes.
So one of the key things you've seen about this is that females are not really getting into it because of time management. So is there a way we can add time management to the whole program so that we can have more females making time to be in it? Because as the organization, you want to help with more females. So we need to come up with all the other stuff that will let more females also come. So it doesn't look like it is just a male dominated area. So it's only males that are going in there, but females can also come in there and take certain parts and certain sectors of it as well. So maybe we can add that one to it, and then we can bring in more women into it because you people are championing it. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are joining us now, you are warmly welcome to the Power Impact series. Today, we are here with Racheal Popoola. Aha, a female that has veered into cybersecurity full time, and then she says she is a cloud enthusiast and a mentor and a cybersecurity awareness coach. Yeah, so she's telling us about her journey through to where she is now, where she got from where she was, and now into the cybersecurity arena. So thank you so much for joining us, Bob Baden. He said, "Hey, I'm joining you from Ghana, Soul to him." He said, "Super ready for today. Yay! I have in here Efoke Kelly Hope. It's a great program. Keep going. I have in here the Boss Charger watching us all the way from Dallas, Texas. And then Kofi is in here. Say, please, madam, I would like to be one of your mentees. Yeah, you have a mentee right there already. Okay, let's keep counting the ones that are coming in. Kofi is not a female, Kofi is a male, yeah? How do I get in touch with you when we are trying to get in or take away all the barriers that are causing females not to get in there? Kofi says he wants to be part of it. He said, how do I get in touch? Kofi, we're going to share her contact details, the course of the program so that you can join a mentorship program. She's going to tell you, she's going to teach you the things she faced when she was getting into cybersecurity. Good one there. Yeah. So share the page, let others also join, and let's keep the vibe flowing and let it keep it going. Right. So Rachel, yep. You were in agricultural field. How has cultivation and planting, this planting for food and jobs, how's that got to do with cybersecurity? So
It's,
how was it like? I mean,
it's totally different from cybersecurity. Agriculture is different, but you can merge technology to agriculture too as well.
all right,
Maybe in the
all right,
near future, I'll be able to merge the two together
right. So you're
to
going to do
form
what?
something.
Agri tech.
Oh, it could be cool. Yeah, it's a cool name. But one thing I wanted to add is for the females, one reason why I feel females are drawn back is because we don't see a lot of females in tech up there that we can look up to.
Okay.
If you see females are, I mean, how do I put it? Females are, will be passionate about some things when they see other females doing it.
Right.
So
Right.
when we create opportunities for women, the same opportunities we give to the guys. I think when we start to see the abilities of females also as
Okay.
well and create opportunity, equal opportunity for them also in tech, this will enhance more females into technology.
Right.
As
Right.
part of the sustainable development goal, the gender
Yes.
equality stuff, I think this will have been the best perfect field for females because
Okay.
a cybersecurity enhances your skills a lot, and then you can also work remote with cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is not a field that you need to be at the office 24/7. With
Mm-hmm.
technology, you can work from home. And we know females, there are some phases you may go through. You need to stay at home. You
Right.
need to
Right.
have some
Right.
care at home.
Right.
So this is why cybersecurity is supposed to be even female dominated.
Right. Right. So you take charge.
Yes. So I urge every female to take up leadership roles in cybersecurity. We need more females. We need
Right.
more females doing it. And we need our leaders to also hear us, to also see our abilities, to see our capabilities, what we are capable of, to be able to inspire other females like us to into cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is it's a good field. We all
Right.
know cybersecurity is a rapidly developing career field for people. So when females are more on board, I think it will help. Um, it will help. I think. Oh, what should I? How should I even say?
You're going to help
It
the
will
whole field, right?
the one of the in fact all the sustainable development goals that are
Right.
set there already.
Right.
If you look
Right.
at each of the points, sustainable development goal, cybersecurity falls in all five of them.
Right.
In all the five of them.
Right.
So
Right.
I would urge everybody out there to take up opportunities in cybersecurity and would plead with the government, to the leaders, to hear us, to create more opportunities for us in cybersecurity.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And for the guy who said he wanted to join my mentorship program,
Mm-hmm.
later I'll share my details with Mr.
Right.
Ben. You can
Right.
chat him up and then we'll take it from there.
Right.
We'll
Right.
be
So
glad to have you on
yes.
board.
Yes, we'll be glad to have you, Kofi, on the board. We will be glad to have you there so you can join them and then they'll push it up. Right. Okay, so now let's see a little bit of topic that we are already zooming in. Responsibilities to save online. I mean, it is our responsibility to stay safe online. We just had a chat and I'm proud to come in on the show. And then it was purely about people harvesting people's CVs through fake portals or fake accounts, creating fake accounts to let people send in their CVs. And then these people will just take these things around and they impersonate these people. People are just creating an account. They are looking at the current situation and then riding on emotions and then the economic challenges to get to people to do what they would ordinarily not do. What are some of the things that are going on on the cyber or in the cyberspace that we should take responsibility of or be careful about?
Okay, thanks for that question. I would say a lot of attacks is rising from fake online jobs. A lot of it. And for me, I am very active on LinkedIn, so I know much of the LinkedIn scams that's happening. Whoever told you you will get a job within 3 months on LinkedIn is lying to you. It
Really?
has not happened that way. LinkedIn, LinkedIn, LinkedIn does not happen that way for 3 months and then you get a job on LinkedIn. It
Even
will
though
not
and
be
even though
that.
you're having a good profile there, you're still not going to
You
get
can
it.
have a good profile, but any company that reaches out to you and wants to apply you within a week or two knows that it's a scam.
Okay.
It's a
Okay.
scam. People go to the extent of even interviewing you for more than twice
Hmm.
before you
Hmm.
even realize you've been scammed. So right now on LinkedIn, some of the recent tricks that has happened is mostly impersonation and creating of fake website, fake jobs.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
just see you go to maybe LinkedIn. You've been told to turn on your job notification so that in each time somebody posts a job that is similar to your profile, you get notified. But you do that, and if you realize between 10 minutes, you would see like 20 people have applied for that same role you are applying. And then I get shocked because before you apply on any job on LinkedIn, you first need to go and visit their main website. You have to go and
Okay.
research whether the
Right.
company is indeed hiring or it's another person impersonating the company to be hiring. It's
Okay.
two different things.
Okay.
It can
Hmm.
be somebody
Hmm.
created a fake job
Okay.
or the company we all may want to work in. Somebody's impersonating them online.
All right.
These companies cannot control these things. It's not
Right.
possible.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
you have to do your own research. If a company posts a job, you have to go to their main website, go to career paths, search if the job posted on LinkedIn is indeed available on the website. Even most things, it's better to apply on these websites than applying through LinkedIn, because
Okay.
the easy apply we see on LinkedIn is not really easy.
Hmm.
Some are just there to harvest your CVs. And remember, for every CV you apply, you send to any organizations, you send an amount of data. Your own personal information is out there.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. And remember, for your CVs, people can just use your CV to just hack you, the individual, social engineer you. Let's
Wow.
say you sent your CV, like myself, as a cyber security or a cloud security. You see, somebody may claim to be a recruiter, come to your
Okay.
DM,
Okay.
forgetting that you've already applied to a job
Okay.
some time ago. So, with your details on your CV, they know exactly what they should say for you to fall to their trap.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Right.
they'll make sure everything they say it falls within the criteria of your CV, which
Mm.
is easier for them to hack the individual. I hope you know human beings can be hacked. Human
Yeah.
beings are hacked through our emotions when we
Right.
are eager for something. And looking at the current state of Ghana, people are eager to maybe for extra source of income or for other job opportunities, remote jobs. So we have to be
Right.
careful when
Right.
you're applying for a job and immediately you get a reply that you need this interview or we are scheduling for this interview for you, or somebody's a recruiter says they want to hire you, and you see it sounds too good to be true, like everything you wanted is inside what the recruiter is saying. That should be a red flag. that should
Okay.
that should be a red flag.
Right.
Don't let your emotions take advantage of you. taking the
Okay.
most of you because they don't care. These scammers, threat actors on social media, they do not care. They can go
At
any
all.
length just to get to you, your data or
Right.
your finance. So that is what I have to say about the fake LinkedIn job. And it's not just LinkedIn. Let me
Right.
be honest about, it's not just LinkedIn. I've heard on Twitter. It happens on Twitter a lot. And
Okay.
even on TikTok now, it's happening.
They're everywhere.
So please, when you're online, they're everywhere. When you're browsing online and you see somebody post about a job, make enquiries, further enquiries about the job, about the company, before you send your data to them. Some are just harvesting your CV for their own gains, which will
Right.
come back to hurt you in a bad
Right.
way. Sorry, to hurt you. So we should be careful about that too, as well.
Right. You
Thank
should be
you.
careful about that as well because hey. Right. So it means we have to be very careful about these jobs that are going around. And then I mean everybody wants a new job, a good job. So when you see these kind of things, we are quick to just apply. Apply, and then we just upload our stuff. But hey, the cybersecurity awareness coach says check the website of the job that are being advertised and check their career site to see if what is being purported that they are doing or they are recruiting is showing at their career site from their validated website before you send in your details because hey, they can hack you. Mm-mm. All right. So being careful about fake jobs online. What again should we look out for in this awareness month as we are propagating awareness on staying safe online? What about other stuff? Yes. What about people doing stuff at restaurants, hotels, or open areas that they have come across free Wi-Fi? Hey, we love free Wi-Fi's. We love free Wi-Fi. You see, the funny thing is, even if we get there and we have enough data on our device, we'll put our data off because we have free Wi-Fi. That's when we want to take all the stuff. How do we go about stuff? Free Wi-Fi is in public space.
Um, I would like to say nothing is free in this world. There's nothing really free. So on campus, apart from your official Wi-Fi connections, when you see other free Wi-Fi, it could be a person who has intercepted the internet and it's wanting to intercept your own network.
Right,
Be careful.
right. Mm-mm.
Free Wi-Fi is not free. If to be more safe, I would say before you even connect to any Wi-Fi, make sure your Bluetooth device is the Bluetooth button is off.
Okay,
There's
okay,
something called man in the middle.
okay.
When you go to when you connect to a Wi-Fi, you are
Right,
over the internet now.
right.
Another person's maybe network.
Okay.
I want to explain it in a layman's term. You are
Right,
intercept.
right, right.
You are if connected to another person's network, and if you are not careful, if it's not encrypted, somebody can just intercept that network, and then
Okay.
every activity you do on your phone, they are
Mhm.
aware of it. They
Oh,
see
how?
every detail.
Uh,
They see every single movement
when
you are
I've
doing
connected to
online.
that Wi-Fi, someone comes on and he's seen everything.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
That's why if you remember on Track Me, I said they use VPN, which I like. VPN
Right.
means a virtual private network. This
Okay.
virtual private network is a more secured way to secure your Wi-Fi. You are using the Wi-Fi, but it's through a tunnel. A VPN is almost
Okay.
like a tunnel. You are going through
Okay.
that tunnel.
Right.
The only
Right.
disadvantage with VPN is that it slows down your network a bit, but it is safer than the public Wi-Fi. So even if you want to use a public Wi-Fi, I will suggest you do your research about VPN.
Okay.
Get a VPN and then connect through that VPN to the Wi-Fi. At least that way, your data is more encrypted. You are more secured than the public Wi-Fi you are connecting to. So I would urge us to desist from free things, free Wi-Fi. Free Wi-Fi is not really free. Things are happening. People's banking apps are being intercepted and scammed every now and then. I heard a
Okay.
story even about something that happened recently, and
Okay.
then it was even a shock. It's not even like the person had to say something. The person went
Okay.
to withdraw money from a bank. Somebody was
Okay.
standing right beside her. She
Okay.
withdrew, she imputed the amount she wanted. Let's say, let me give you an example, like 500 cedis that she
Okay.
wanted to withdraw 500 cedis.
Okay.
When she withdrew 500 cedis, the
All right.
alert she got on her phone was that she has withdrawn 600 cedis.
Somebody has added e-levy
100
of
cedis.
100 Ghana cedis.
Yes. Somebody had added 100 cedis. Lo and behold,
Right.
she said there was this sister right beside her. She just tapped the lady and be like, I withdrew 500 cedis. I clearly remember the amount I imputed, but I'm seeing 600 deducted from my account. What is happening? And the lady just gave her the 100 cedis and was like, sorry about that.
Oh,
That's the
sorry.
level of technology we are going to. You
Uh,
see,
do you have two ATMs by here?
yes. Right now, even at that level, I don't even understand how that could have been possible, but it's happened to somebody. This is
Wow.
a friend of mine.
Wow.
So we need to be careful. At this stage, you don't even need to even expose your data. They are just standing right beside you. And then maybe there's a device on their phone or there's something they are using to intercept your network.
Okay.
Much more you connecting to something free. So it's almost like they are there and you are rather coming to them. They don't even need to come to you again. So
Okay.
the free Wi-Fi, we should be really careful about it.
Right.
It's
Right.
causing more damage than good. Thank you.
Right. Wow, it's causing more damage than good. Yeah, just let me read this comment to you, just about what you just spoke about. Okay, so Bob Biden says, Mr. Ben, this Bluetooth thing. Do you know back then I used to hack people's phone and access their call credits to make calls when their Bluetooth was on? Mm. Even now, you can easily pick up viruses when your Bluetooth is on. So yeah, we are getting the vibe here now. People are
Yeah,
saying it.
yeah.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
You could just
So
use your
before
Bluetooth.
you connect your Bluetooth, it should be off, please.
Please
Your Bluetooth should be
don't
off.
pair. Don't just be pairing.
No, don't
Because
pair it. Don't pair it.
people be pairing with you unaware, and then they'll be causing a lot of stuff using you. I mean, that's another point of hack me. They are hacking you, but you have just given up stuff. You have given up stuff
Yeah,
that they could easily use to hack you.
very easy.
But why do people turn on their Bluetooth when you're not using it for anything? Why do you turn it on?
I don't know. And even drains battery. I don't know why
Yes.
they use it. And even drains your battery. So why do you turn it on when you're not
Is it
even
that people
using
don't know that it is turn on or
it?
something of that?
Okay, I've realized for iPhone. Whenever I turn on my phone and then turn it back on, the Bluetooth automatically comes on.
Comes
So
on.
you have to manually go and do it. Maybe some people are
Okay.
unconscious of it; they don't know
Okay.
it's been turned on. But
Okay.
we need to be checking those things.
Okay.
Immediately you go to switch on or off your Wi-Fi, your data, you should check Bluetooth as well and switch it off
Because
because
it is.
Bluetooth you are exposing a lot of things you are not even aware of. Yeah.
Yeah, this gentleman said he was hacking people's call credits. That's serious.
This
That's
gentleman
serious.
should be careful. Oh. If CSA should hear about that, yeah, you are in trouble.
he said back in the days.
Ah, well,
He said back in the days.
but he
He
still
used
has
to.
that skill. He still
Yeah, the
has
skill
that
is there.
skill,
So the skill is there. So I'm sure
It's
once he's able to sniff some Open Bluetooth. Yeah. They used to. All right. So let me read some comments from our viewers and let's get it straight from there. So Cola Nuts, all the way from Savannah region of Ghana, says there's a saying in digital marketing that if you can't see or recognize the product, you are the product. Okay. Priesthood Rich says, very interesting. Okay. And then Bob says again, you are very right about the CV data harvest. Aside this, your personal data, example, date of birth, phone, etc., are being sold online. One needs to protect your data. Um, okay, so a question for you is I'm very happy you didn't assume this field you find yourself in is a male dominated area as much as restricting yourself. Please, I would like to know what keeps you going in this new field you found yourself in, and also a certified data analytic and looking at joining your program since I haven't found the area work or the area to work with. So he's saying, how do you keep up going in this male dominated area with he's saying there's a lot of restrictions. I want him to tell me the restrictions that are in here. so so what keeps you going, Rachel? What keeps you going?
It's a hassle for women, to be honest. It can be such a headache for us. For to even get somebody to believe in you is not something small. But what I'll say keeps me going is you need to prove, like, whenever you are doing something. Maybe when I started the cybersecurity, whatever I was learning, I was putting it out there for people to know. So the kind of um engagement I get from others is what keeps me going, to be honest. I post about
Right,
my project, how I went by it, the final result, how it will benefit organizations. And the feedbacks I get are some of the things that keeps me going, to be honest. Because this field is not a joke. It's not a joke. You have to be constantly learning. So as you are learning, I'll urge you not to hoard informations.
okay,
Whatever skill you know of, let other people know about it. I can do this. I know how to do this. This is how I did it. This was my results. This is what
right,
I think about it.
right,
A place like LinkedIn is best for things like that. I don't know about other social media, but for LinkedIn, I know it's been quite helpful
right,
using that technique.
right,
So the engagement is what I think keeps me going. I know I'm on the right path. I'm doing something because if you don't take care in cybersecurity, you may even have this imposter syndrome. You may hide in your shell thinking you don't know enough, but somebody
right,
out there may be inspired by your content, by what you are doing, what you are saying. I've had people come reach out to me that I've never even met, or they've never even engaged in my post. They'll just DM me and be like, it was because you did this. I tried it also. I did it without, I don't know. There are people watching. There will always be people watching.
right.
That's what I would suggest to you. So
Following up.
just keep going and don't keep informations
Right,
within you.
sharing.
Nobody will know
Mm-hmm,
that you know how to do this unless
mm-hmm.
you tell them. People don't know that you have these capabilities.
Right,
So some I heard this thing from somebody that until the door is shut right in front of you, keep
mm-hmm,
knocking and keep going. One
right,
day the opportunity you are looking for would reach you. So it rings in my mind that um whatever happens, I'll keep like going for it until maybe it's been even with a rejection. I'll not stop. That's not going to um discourage me.
right,
That's not going to discourage me. And this discouragement, I wanted to speak on it. If you start like putting yourself out there, especially on LinkedIn. People are scared to do that. You may be discouraged at the point, but please don't be. Keep going. Keep going, Keep going. I would say, I would say you should keep going because you may not know who is out there being inspired by it or
Right.
looking just to like be like you someday. You have information that other people need. Definitely.
Right. Right.
We all have
Right.
something unique about ourselves.
Right.
So that's what
So,
keeps me going.
what are you talking? What is the discouragement about? Is it that what you are posting there, you are not sure? Is the right stuff, or you think people they are gurus in the field already, or there are people up there? So what I am sharing, uh, is not up there. So you are being discouraged. Is that what causes the discouragement?
No, the discouragement is almost like you reaching out to the recruiters or people you aspire to be and not
Okay.
getting replies from them.
Right.
That is
Right.
when what I
You get
mean
a
by the
discouragement.
discouragement.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
rejection is not fatal. Failure
Mm,
is not fatal. That's what I'll tell
okay.
people. And success is also not final. So
Keep
even if
going.
you make it, keep going.
Mm.
Rejection is also not fatal. Try another person. If one person does not respond to your text, try another person. Just keep going. That's what I meant.
Ah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Right. Okay. Let's get into the chat here again. Okay. I have here. All right. Nana Forjua says, great. Interested. Enjoying the mentorship program. Hmm. Joseph says, hello. Joseph from Ghana. Good insights. Keep it up. Um, Same question comes again. Please, how do we join the mentorship program? We need we need to join the mentorship program. Okay, and then right. Okay, so Vaden is coming again. Do you know that they can easily intercept even your airline tickets? There is this device, I have forgotten the name. Immediately they pass by you with this, they intercept you as a passenger. They intercept that the airline tickets that you have. Whoops, that's scary, yeah. That's scary there. Yeah. So Rachel, yeah. Before you go, how do people join your mentorship program? How do they get to know about your mentorship program? Or you can let us have your handles, and then our audience can contact you. I know your handle on LinkedIn. She's very, very active on LinkedIn. So she's active on LinkedIn. So yes. So how do people contact you? How can people get to you? I mean, on your social media handles that you can share with us, so that people can contact you.
Okay. Okay.
Or
So
when
on
is your
LinkedIn,
next
I bet.
when is your next right? When is your next mentorship program starting? And then you can pick it from there.
Oh, my mentorship program is not something like I have a deadline for. I continually do it.
Right.
So I would say if you want to reach me, I'm actively. If you have a LinkedIn account with this name you are seeing, Racheal Popoola, is what I use on my LinkedIn. Please send me a connection request and then please tell me about. Let me know you are from this show, the Power Impact series, please, so that I add you to my mentorship program. I also send my contacts to
Nice
Mr.
stuff.
Ambassador Benjamin Usuansa. Please reach him out
Yeah.
for it.
Right. Right. Right.
So
That's
you
it.
can also okay,
No,
sure.
no, continue, because we all want to be in the mentorship program.
Oh, okay, sure. So Mr. Ben, you take it from here. I'll send you my contact detail.
Right.
But if you have LinkedIn profile, please reach me out on LinkedIn. I'll respond to you.
Right. Right. Okay. Let's take our last commercial break, and right after that, we're going to take our last a few words from Racheal, and then we'll end today's show. So please don't go anywhere. Stick around. I'll ask for a short break, and we'll be back.
Need a spark to kickstart your innovation? Looking for thought and talks to get things moving? Wondering how to navigate a future full of change and uncertainty? With the eye-opening stories of digital disruption, extreme customer centricity, organizational innovation, and global shift, our collective of speakers, MCs, and moderators will shift your perspective. Meet our speakers. For booking and interviews, contact us on 0246 054092 or send us a mail info.abscessnet@gmail.com. You can also follow us on all social media channels at AbscessNet Global, African Seasoned Speakers Network, influencing the next generation of Africans.
Influencing the next generation of Africans, and then that is what we are here about. That's what we're talking about. And it has been a wonderful time today with Racheal Popoola telling us about her journey to get into cybersecurity, as well as her mentorship program and what she stands for and what she's doing with her program. She says, hey, if you're on LinkedIn, you can reach her at Racheal Popoola. That's the same name as you saw here. That's the same name. You can reach her on LinkedIn. And let's take this advice. It says that keep posting what you're posting. Yes, there will be people in the system or people that have already gone ahead of you. There may be gurus in the field that you are entering into. But hey, you are not posting for the gurus that are in the field. There are people in different areas that you need to let them know, or that they need to also learn about your field. They need to learn about your story. So you can post, and it can be a form of encouragement to the people. Don't be intimidated by those that have already gone. We learn from them, and then you can add up with what you've also learned. Your story can be that motivating factor for someone who is trying to enter into the field that you are in. It might be a motivating factor for someone to keep going in the same field that you are in. So don't look down upon things you're posting. The research that you've done, your journeys, your things you've learned, let others also learn. Let others also hear. Let others also have it. So right about now, the hashtag for today. Let's get the hashtag for today. It's about to go down with
bring that ass back like a boom, 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 boom.
That is it. That what we are about to hear. What's the hashtag for today? Yeah, right. The hashtag for today goes straight away. The hashtag for today is be cyber smart. Be cyber smart. Be conscious of what you're doing online. Be conscious of what you're posting. Conscious of what you're giving out. And also be aware of these fake recruiters that keeps bringing job offers and are ready to harvest your CVs and use them against you. You know what? Most of your information are in your CV. So when you are posting it, be careful about the organization that you are sending it to. Check on the verified website of that organization that is asking for that is recruiting. And then, by doing those research, you can now go to the career portion from that website, and then you'll be sure that they are advertising truly that kind of job opening that you saw circulating on the social media platforms, and then you are ready to go and give it all out. So don't just go or don't just post your CVs just because you saw on social media that they are recruiting and there is a job opening. Be careful where you post your CVs to. Be careful the kind of interviews you're going in for. I'll just share a last story with you before we go. So these people wanted to get to the IT team of an organization, and this is what they did. They posted the job. They created an account. They created a website, and they posted the job there. And this IT team guys applied for the job. They shortlisted them, went for the interview. They finished the first interview, and then when they went back, they sent them an email. And all they had wanted these people to do is to be able to access those emails with their office devices. So they knew the time these people are in the offices. So they keep sending the emails during official hours. And they know As of that time, they're going to be using the organization's device and working. So they kept on sending mails to them. So anytime they want to call them for an interview, they send the mail to them, and they are hopeful that these guys or these people are going to access those mails with their official devices. They went for the second batch of interview. They shortlisted them again for the third interview. Now, at the third interview, when they had finished the third interview, they were told that you're going to send them a form to fill out because they've been chosen for the job opening. And that is it. This is the IT team, not any other department, the IT team. This is what they did. So they sent them the mail and they attached a malicious link with an attachment to the mail and send it to them. And these people use the official devices, or they use their devices, working devices, and they quickly downloaded this attachment. You know what? They just play on your psyche, they play on your emotions, they play using all these social media techniques because they are in their need of a new job. So they knew that these people are going to do this, and they did it right when they were in their offices using their official devices. And they opened the attachment, and that was all. Now, this is what these hackers or these bad people had been working over the months for them to get to that level to be able to download this attachment. And immediately they did that, these people were in the system of the organization. What are you downloading? What are you clicking on? Which links are you clicking on? Be careful when you are online. Cybersecurity Month awareness creation, and that's what we are doing. And that's why this month we came away with people in the cybersecurity field to help us understand some of the things and some of the errors we commit whilst we are online. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you want to reach out to Racheal's mentorship, get to us, send us an email, reach us through our emails that are scrolling on the screen now, and then we're going to link you up with Racheal. You have that desire to enter into the cybersecurity field. You are transitioning from other field to cybersecurity. The mentorship is going to help you out to find your feet in the broad cybersecurity field where you can place in every part and every department that you find yourself. Thank you so much for joining us. On behalf of the team from the African Season Speakers Network, we just want to say, thank you so much for joining this episode. And we're going to see you same time next week on the Power Impact Series. My name is Ambassador Benjamin Oswanza. See you same time next week, God willing. And as I always say, dreams are in level. Make sure you get to the top level of your dream. Have a wonderful week.